Welcome back to the show. I don't know how my next guest managed to write a children's book because she has done so many things, wears many different hats. I am joined by Lisa Meuser. She's an author, writer, and CEO of The Muse. Lisa, welcome to the show. Great to have you here.
Great to be here.
Lisa, this is like coming full circle, right? We interviewed you on this show many years ago with your first novel, right?
Yeah, that's right. It was my first stage play, and I think I'm not going to tell you how long ago it was, but it was.
That's right.
I don't want to tell you how old I am, but it's a full circle, and it's really good to be here and to see you the most.
How long have you been writing? Did you know you wanted to write from a young age?
Well, funny that you asked that. I found like one of my old children's kind of journal, and I opened it up, and it said that I wanted to be a writer.
Really?
And here I am publishing a book, and it's it was just kind of funny to come across that, and that now this is coming again. It's another full circle.
Well, and you write a lot of different, styles. You mentioned the screenplay that you and I interviewed many years ago about. I know that you're writing a film as well, but you decided on a children's book. Why a children's book?
Well, when I was younger, as every child did, they made their money off of babysitting. And my dad always told me the way to get kids to go to sleep was to tell them a make-believe story, but use their names. So this is actually one of the stories that I used to make up on the spot with one of the kids, and they would fall asleep, and they loved it. They were always laughing. So this was one of my ways of kind of giving back and telling these stories that I made up when I was a child.
I love it. So tell me about this story. Describe it for me.
Yeah, I have it here.
Okay.
So it's Dum Dee Dum Dum. And it is a short inspirational story about a dragon that couldn't fly. And he tried and tried and tried. And this is just a bit of an inspiration because I also work with actors every day. And they, as you know, actors, they audition, and there's so much rejection. And it's just kind of heartbreaking. But even as children, as adults, we always go through these stages where we just want to give up. And I feel like my whole life is kind of trying to give back and to inspire people to do whatever their dreams might be. I feel like this is kind of my life mission. So I wrote a book to inspire kids, and it can inspire adults too, for sure.
Well, I mentioned how multi-talented you were off the top, so it brings me to this question. Did you also do the illustrations yourself?
No, I didn't. I can't do everything. This was from my borderless. But what I did do is I worked with her and we storyboarded what I wanted. And she created these beautiful illustrations with dragons.
Are you self-publishing or did you go to a publisher for it?
I am self-publishing, but I am working with a bunch of different marketing companies. For
That's I've spoken to many an author over the years that have self-published it. It's a really different world, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely a process, but I do love the process from the start to the finish, and I can't wait for my book to come out.
You've got a big book launch right here in our neighborhood, as a matter of fact, here in Westboro on December the 11th. Tell me about what people can expect at the book launch and where it's happening.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's going to be at the Barley Mow in Westboro. Again, we said December 11th between 1 and 3. Everybody's welcome. There's going to be books there available that you can purchase. And there'll be a signing. I feel like I'm famous. We'll be signing our books there. And there'll be some special guests there as well, reading the books. And the children are welcome to come as well.
Fantastic. What are you working on now?
What am I not working on?
Yeah.
Well, again, like the talent agency is always my first priority. We're working really hard at getting Ottawa actors out in Netflix shows and a bunch of other things that are coming up. But I'm also currently working on a novel in my spare time. So I'm hoping that will be finished maybe by next year.
You mentioned how you work with actors. I mean, you've been doing this for a long, long time. There must be a lot of changes through the last, 20 months or so. What's the industry been like, Lisa?
Well, everything's online now, which there's only about 1 month where I think production completely shut down. And since I've been like a talent agent and working production for probably about over 20 years, it was quite a shock for me to not give out auditions and stuff like that. But luckily, being a writer, I actually picked up a script writing contract out of Toronto. So I got to jump into something during that month. But Again, the movie and TV is still running strong, luckily, and everything is obviously being very safe, and they're taking safety precautions.
Yeah, and
I
it's
find that auto actors are actually booking a lot more now
yeah, that's
because
what I was
everything is
going to
video
say.
edition, so they don't.
Yeah, I've noticed that Ottawa is becoming a real hotspot for people booking, especially, you know, some of those Christmas and seasonal films. It's always popular to come to Ottawa around the winter season. Lisa, congratulations again on the book, and thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Again, a reminder, that's here in Westboro at the Barley Mow. That is December 11th from 1 to 3 p.m. for the big book signing. A lot of special guests expected as well. We'll be back with more Daytime right here on Rogers TV.